This segment of Delmarva Live is brought to you by State Farm Insurance.
Gosh, Jimmy, I love this time of year. You've got that crisp air, the leaves are falling, you got football on TV.
Football on TV. You know I love the Woodland Ferry.
Yeah.
And I especially love the ferry this time of year. I will go out of my way just to take that couple minutes apiece across the Nanticoke River. But this time of year, when the trees begin to change and it reflects off the river, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So if you haven't done it, be sure to take the Woodland Ferry, especially when the colors start to change.
Yeah.
There is, however, some other things that you need to keep in mind. It can be easy to ignore, but you can't. Those fall chores. The thing is, if you want to stay cozy and avoid those costly problems this winter, you better get to work. In today's Angie's List report, we learned the 3 projects that every homeowner should cross off their checklist.
Gutter cleaning isn't glamorous, but it's one of the most important jobs on any fall to-do list.
Your gutter should not be ignored because leaves will gather there, which will lead to mold as well as bugs, even ice damming in the winter. And if you're like some people, you might actually get a garden growing in your gutters, which can be pretty embarrassing. So taking care of them will lead to better health of your home, especially your roof.
Whether you do it yourself or hire a pro, don't neglect the downspouts when cleaning.
You also want to make sure that all your gutters are actually nailed in properly, and look at your gutter boards and make sure that they are sealed.
Once your gutters are clear, turn your attention to sealing drafts around windows and doors. Walk through your home with a lit candle or stick of incense to see where cold air is seeping in.
If you don't seal the windows, what's going to happen is a lot of energy is going to be dispensed out, and you're going to lose money.
When sealing a window, make sure the area is free from dust and old paint or caulk.
You can't take caulking and put caulking over top of it, because all it's going to do is it's going to peel and break off, and it's not going to provide a good seal for that house.
Finally, Angie's List says you should focus on your lawn.
Many people think this time of the year, oh, I'm done with the lawn, I don't even want to mow anymore. But the treatments you give your lawn, the fertilizing this time of the year is the most important fertilizing you'll have. So if you're looking to have a great lawn next spring, don't skip out on the fall lawn care.
The most important fertilizing of the year. Did that stick with you like it did me? Well, if you're not comfortable with fertilizing your own lawn, Angie's List recommends you hire a professional lawn care company. However you do that, you're going to have to expect to pay about $60 for each application.
I didn't know that. I always thought spring was when you fertilized the lawn. How about that?
Got to do it in the fall, make it ready for next year. But you know, those aren't the only things that we need to do to our home as the seasons begin to change.
No, they're not. Delmarva Life's Sean Stryker joins us now with a few more tips to make sure your home is ready for winter. Sean.
Yeah, well, Jimmy and Lisa, if this winter is anything like last, we're in for a cold one. But before the temperatures really drop, there's a few things you want to do to your home to get it ready for winter. I'm here with Katie Bennett of State Farm Insurance. Katie, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Why is it important to do some of these things to help, I guess, winterize your home?
Oh my gosh, it saves you a lot of headaches and some possible insurance claims.
And as the temperatures begin to drop, people begin to raise up that thermostat. So HVAC is something you want to focus on first.
Yes, definitely have an HVAC inspector come and look. Make sure they're licensed and insured, of course, but have them check your system and also have them check for carbon monoxide leaks.
And there's some things you can do on your own to get it ready.
Yes.
You say the first thing is your vents.
Yes, you want to clean, dust your vents, and you also want to change your filters.
So take off the vent cover, dust that out, and then you said the filters, and we actually just changed your filters here. It took a couple minutes, a couple dollars for a new filter, and you can tell the difference. This is the old one, this is the new one that will be going in. So this is not what you want. You want it to look like this. Painless, relatively easy. It takes a screwdriver and
just have
done.
Sean come clean your filters.
I can do that for a small fee. A lot of heat is also lost through windows.
Yes.
So there's a couple things you can do for that.
Yeah, definitely check your windows, and there's also even kits you can buy to help seal them to keep that heat in and the cold air out.
Another thing in the home that you were telling me can be a problem is frozen pipes.
Yes. Every winter, we definitely have a handful of claims with frozen pipe issues. There's several things you can do to help prevent that. One, obviously, would be to make sure the pipes are insulated that are exposed, such as your crawl space areas or those on exterior walls.
And you can get that insulation, I guess, at a convenient
like
home repair store.
Yep, exactly.
And outside, you want to seal.
Yes.
What is that? Seal the cracks.
Yes,
getting in.
make sure you seal all the cracks, and they can help you with that too if you go to any of the home goods stores that sell that type of supply. The other thing you're going to want to do is make sure that that thermostat is set to 55 if you leave the home. So a lot of people around here, when those temperatures go down, they go down south. So the home's left vacant for a while. Make sure it's on 55 and have someone you trust come by and check on your house and in the home as well.
And you were saying also remove the hoses from outside the home. That can help reduce the chances of
Yes.
pipes freezing inside.
Yeah, take the hoses off and drain the outside pipes as well. That'll help prevent the freezing.
So we got pipes taken care of. We got HVAC. So outside, there's a couple more things that we should do.
Yes, definitely. Clean the gutters. That's one big thing. Make sure they're clean for the winter. Make sure that your downspouts are pointed away from the home. The other
That's for ice.
Yes, ice. That'll help your guests from slipping and falling. So definitely make sure those gutters are pointed outside and direct that water flow away from the home. You also, of course, want to rake your leaves, get your yard ready for the winter. Either bag them, put them in your yard waste bin, or check with your county and make sure there's no burn ban if you want to burn the leaves, because there are ordinances about that. The other thing is get your patio furniture, all that stuff inside. And the last thing you want to make sure you do is go in the garage, drain the fuel pipes from your lawnmowers, your leaf blowers, anything with gasoline.
Yeah, that just helps your appliances last longer, I
Yes.
guess. One last thing I want to talk about is space heaters. They can be a fire hazard.
Definitely.
So you want to be careful with that. And there's some things you should do, kind of review with your family.
Yes, you definitely want to review your evacuation plan from your home for your family. Make sure everybody knows exactly what to do just in case something does happen. It's better to be prepared. Check the smoke detector batteries, check your fire extinguishers, make sure they're still good, and just make sure everybody knows exactly what to do in the event of an emergency.
Well, those are some great tips, and if you want to read over those again, you can visit our website, wboc.com, and click on our picture at the top of the page. Now, Jimmy and Lisa, these are just a couple things. Takes a couple minutes, maybe take the day, get them done, but like Katie was saying, it really will save you a headache down the road. Back to you guys.
Oh, okay.
Good stuff. And Fire Prevention Week. You've got to make sure those smoke detectors are working good.